welcome back to the Crystalina Perspective. Thank you so much for tuning into my video. If you're interested in hearing me discuss the last few weeks of my last 2 courses and the first 2 weeks of my new 2 courses, stay guys, let's talk. So please forgive my ceiling fan. I do have it going, so you may hear it. So please excuse me for that, but your girl need it because it's a little bit hot under all these lights. But I wanted to come on and give you guys an update. I know it's been quite a few weeks since my face has graced the presence of my YouTube channel, and that's honestly because I have literally been grinding, y'all. Mental health and health policy is officially done. However, I am still in mental health clinicals, so I have one more clinical and then that'll be completely done. And I started 2 new courses, so I'm going to try to make this video as quick as I can. I want to give you guys a few details on the last few weeks of the mental health course, as well as a few changes with this, not necessarily the program but the courses. And I also just wanted to let you guys know about my 2 new classes and just give you guys an update. So let's just say reading the syllabus and reading it multiple times is so essential. I am known to read my syllabus and stuff like that, but apparently I didn't do a good job. So to round up mental health and health policy, I'll start off with health policy because it's easy to talk about. Health policy, I practically got 100 in the course. Like, it is what it is. Every memo I wrote, my teacher thought it was astounding. Every assignment I did, she thought it was amazing. I did work really hard in that class because I have a master's in health policy, and I wanted to prove to myself that I still knew what I had learned years ago in my undergrad and master's degree programs. And I proved it to myself in the nursing program that I did do awesome, that I did remember some things, that I did an awesome job with it. And so that made me really excited. So health policy, I will say, even if you aren't a health policy person, that is a course in this program. I'm not going to say it's easy because nothing is easy, but it is a pretty simple class where you can get the work done, do what you need to do, get an A in it, and move on. As long as you're doing what you're needing to do, as long as you're following the rubrics, you'll be fine. So that's that course. Mental health. Now, y'all, mental health was so, towards the end, let me just say it picked up. It was so much information. Note, there were only 2 exams in the entire 8 weeks, and I learned that you had to have a 75% average in order to pass the course on your exams. So that is a new tip for anybody interested in this program. You do have to make a 75% grade average on every single exam. So although your girl had an A in the class originally, I thought I was gonna fail because the exam 2 was hella hard. Like, guys, I'm saying on this exam 2, we had so much information. We had all of the childhood mental health disorders. So Tourette's syndrome, autism, which you guys know, autism in itself is multifaceted. So we had all of these different things on one exam. We had schizophrenia on there. No, schizophrenia wasn't on there. I actually threw my paperwork away because I was like over that class. But depression, if I'm not mistaken, was on there. It was a lot of material. It was childhood and adolescent mental health disorders, eating disorders. All of that was on this last exam. And then to piggyback off of that, not only did schizophrenia was on this exam, not only did she have things from the second exam, some things were from the first exam, and so it was very overwhelming. I'm guessing from some of the things that she did with the exam that not a lot of people were successful on it. I know, I'm gonna be transparent, I wasn't. I made originally a 64 on that exam, and that just like major crush mode. crushed me because I pride myself on being about my business, studying, doing what I need to do. And so it really sucked that I made that score. And when she realized that some of her students that had been doing well in the class wasn't like grasping this material because it was stuff from the first exam, she went back and made a few adjustments. I am thankful for that. So I did ended up passing the course. I passed it with a B. Literally by 2 points I would have had an A, but that is okay. I'm thankful that I passed, and that's behind me. I can keep moving forward to get to my goal of becoming a RN, point blank period. So yes, mental health, I will say, is a very content heavy course. So if you are taking it, please be mindful of that, simply because it's a lot of stuff, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is a whole lot of. So we closed the mental health and health policy week the week of October 12th. This is where my life just have been in shambles, guys. So we closed that class, and then like that Monday, Tuesday, the second 8-week classes opened up. Health promotion for me and adult health 2. So I'm gonna start with adult health 2 because now I'm gonna start with health promotion. So health promotion open. Health promotion is not a bad course. As you guys know, I do have a background in that. However, you just have to make sure you're on top of your discussions and making sure you pay attention to the PowerPoints for the quizzes. Of course, it's a lot of theories and things like that pertaining to health education. So, you know, it's like the first few classes, first few weeks, you're like, this isn't the fun part. The fun part is when you're actually being able to implement health education and explore ways on how to make the material digestible for your various populations. So the health promotion course, once again, it's look at what you need to do, follow the rubric, you'll be good. As of right now, I do have a 94 in it because I made a stupid mistake. We've been in the course 2 weeks. Week 3 just opened. I made a stupid mistake on a quiz this past week, which was just dumb, but that's okay. Nevertheless, I'm still gonna conquer it. I'm still gonna get through this class, and that's gonna be it. Now, adult health 1. Adult health 1. Y'all, say several prayers for me and my classmates. Several prayers, not even exaggerating. So some of you may or may not know, I failed medsurg, which is adult health 1 in this program, when I was in the associate's degree program. So I have quite a bit of anxiety. I'm not gonna lie, I do. Even with the GPA as high as I have, I still have a lot of anxiety. Even with me being successful in all the other courses, I still have, my anxiety is through that roof. I'm just gonna be real with y'all, because this course is, I thought mental health was content heavy. Baby, this course is extra content heavy, baby. When I say coming out the gate, first off, I felt like it wasn't fair how we had to start this course like on a Wednesday, really, because, and the reason why I say that is because some of us was finishing up things for like mental health and for me, health policy. Some other people may have had another course, but then we had to come through this, start this class running out the gate. So the first week, which was really for me, that Wednesday through Saturday, we had to do an exam. And let me just say, each week you have an exam that is timed. Of course, it's open book, but let me tell you, even with it being open book, if you haven't looked at that material, if you haven't looked in the book, you're gonna be struggling. I'm just gonna be real, because the first exam, I didn't fail it, but I didn't pass it the way I wanted to pass it. It was like barely passing, just to be honest. Transparency here. So I was so upset. I was so upset because this class, one, I didn't have time to get a book. So my birthday is tomorrow, which is crazy. Yay. Happy birthday to me. well, happy early birthday to me. But two, I just asked when everybody was like, what do you want for your birthday? I told my parents, hey, give me my textbook for this class, because I have already purchased an ebook because I needed the Davis Advantage code that exact same week. Like, I didn't even have time to really get into the syllabus, I didn't have time for none of that. A lot of us didn't. So I ended up getting an ebook. As you guys know, ebooks are not my thing. I need a physical textbook. So I will be ordering a physical textbook tonight to help me in this course, from some of my other peers that are ahead of me, that are part of the first cohort. They've told me that I will be using the same textbook for adult nursing, adult health 2, and for critical care. So cool, whatever. At this point, I don't care. I just need the freaking book. So with that being said, the first week we had to do an exam, and every single week, like I stated, you have an open book exam. We also had to do a group case study. Now let me tell y'all, you know how it is when you first starting off a course. You got to navigate it. You got to figure out what is what. You got to figure out where your material is at, your resources, all of that. I ain't have time to do none of that, because the girls was emailing me and was like, we need to do the case study. Well, God, dog, wait a minute now. I'm just trying to figure out where everything is. In this class, not only do we have a group case study that we have to do every single week, we also have ATI assignments and Davis Advantage modules. Who in the hell created this course? That's all I gotta say. So we are entering week 3. As right now, your girl has made it up to a B. I started off with a C. I was like, oh, I ain't gonna pass this. I have made it up to a B. And I'm not even pushing an A. Like, I'm just pushing to finish. That is my advice for everybody. Even, like, it's good to set goals for yourself. Like, I have set many goals. I'm going to get an A, X, Y, Z. And who knows, I very well may get an A. But I am cheering for myself for making a B thus far. Because this class, when I took it, the first 2 weeks that I took it in an associate's degree program, I had an F. So I am very proud of my growth that has happened in a year and a half. So with this course, guys, you have to be super on top of everything. So like I stated, each week you get a set of things you have to do. And the first week I was all over the place, I'm not gonna lie. And I also learned that working Monday through Friday may not be a good idea. Now that I'm getting closer to the end of this program, the classes are picking up. And when I say picking up, they are picking up. At first, you know, it was like, okay, you watch the lectures. This class don't even have lectures, baby. It's literally PowerPoints, textbook assignments, and supplemental assignments. And that's it. My classmates that watch my YouTube channel or are in the program with me, y'all know I'm not lying about this content. This content is heavy. So the first week we discussed fluids and electrolytes, acid-base balance, and overview of infusion therapies. That don't sound like a lot, but we had to do 3 Davis Advantage modules and 2 video case studies in ATI, on top of the exam and the group case study. And the group case study the first week wasn't only just a case study, but it was also a content map, a content map that you had to create. Not content, concept map that you had to create. So last week, which was week 2, we did respiratory assessment, infectious respiratory disorders, upper respiratory disorders, pulmonary embolism, neurology, and brain disorders. We had 3 Davis Advantage modules, which honestly, those aren't very long, and they do give you information to help you study. So I don't mind those. The ATIs though, they're a little, I'm like, look. Like, for example, the ATI infection was hella long. The ATI Farm Made Easy infection, because it wasn't like videos, it was like you sitting there reading. Of course, you could have hit the little audio button and it would have read it to you, but it was literally like 8 pages of the different categories of drugs that are used for infections. yeah. So that was week 2. This week, I'm thankful that the content area is in one like system. So this week we're doing cardiovascular, which happens to be one of my favorite systems. Honestly, it's one of my favorite systems. We have cardiac dysrhythmias, cardiac disorders, vascular disorders. We do have a case study that we have to do with the concept map, and we have an exam that we also have to do. And we have 4 Davis Advantage modules and 1 ATI Pharm Made Easy. Y'all know I'm not too excited about the ATI Pharm Made Easy because it does take time. So that is what we have coming up this week. The PowerPoints look something like this. I print mine out on 2, but for the cardiovascular system, to save some ink, I did 3 on a page and not in color, so I can go and color code myself. So yeah. So yes, guys, the classes have beefed up tremendously. My approach to a lot of this work, especially considering that I work Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5 or 6, depending on the day. My doctor may get behind or something. So I basically have began to bite multiple apples at one time with this course. Each day I challenge myself to get something done. So for example, today is Sunday. Today I am going to work really hard to get health promotion done. Simply because health promotion, I'm not saying it's easy, but it's really reviewing the information and regurgitating it back out. Whereas with this course, like, I definitely will have to do some reading. I will have to look at the PowerPoints. I want to go ahead and get like the different modules and stuff done, especially the ATI module, because that does take a little bit of time. So I really divide it up on days. So like what I'll do is I will go through the book and look at the charts and graphs particularly, and then afterwards I will then go and look at the Davis modules, get that tidbit of information. I have found the ATI medsurg book to be very helpful. I was in a program before and we used this, so I do have all of these books, and I also have a Saunders book that I use, and I use Picmonic. I have really picked up on using my Picmonic lately, simply because it's a lot of disorders and I'm trying to remember stuff. So I have been using my Picmonic a lot. And then what I noticed is that by reviewing the material, when I did that for respiratory, I was easily able to like flip out the answers. Of course, I double checked myself with the textbook and the PowerPoints, but because I really sat down and looked in the book and looked at the PowerPoints, I felt very comfortable with going ahead and basically regurgitating it out and selecting my answers. The first exam, I don't even remember how many questions. The second exam was 25 questions, and you do get to take it twice. So with taking it twice, I ended up getting 23 out of 25. So I was really excited about that. When I took it the second time, the first time I got like 20.75 out of 25. And when I took it the second time, I got 23 out of 25. And what it looked like is that it took the highest grade instead of averaging them. So that made me happy. If I continue to do that, I will be fine in this class. But it's all about strategy, 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 strategy. So yes, guys, that is where I have been. I have been trying to survive this thing. We're almost to the end. Yes, we are almost to the end. I do have a special announcement, but I'm not going to announce it right now because, yeah, I'm not going to announce it right now. But you guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And until our next video, I want to get set on a schedule, but guys, I really have a lot going on with this class, to the point where I don't honestly even know when my next video will be. My goal, I will say my goal is to make another video in 2 weeks, updating you guys so far on my progress. So until next time, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, you can easily drop them down below, or you can email me at thecrystalinaperspective@gmail.com. And thank you guys so much for all the support and love. Bye.